The Canadian Calculator here, and welcome back to day 436 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Blue Bicycle Parquet playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Blue Bicycle Parquet playing cards here in the standard glossy finish tuck box. Here, in that nice blue color, so we got that blue kind of band there that says Trusted since 1885 of bicycle playing cards here. And then you got that parquet kind of design here with that multi-tone kind of like square design here in the different shades of blue here. Here in that kind of square design and that wraps all the way, well, I guess wraps around the edges of the drop box. On one side says Aircraft Finish, made in the USA. The other side says the United States Playing Company. On the bottom, we got the barcode, the corporate information, and that recycling logo. And these are from 2019 at the United States Playing Company, made in the USA. On the back, we'll sneak peek of that back design. For the seal, just the standard black United States Playing Company black steel with that white border and the white outline spade. On the top, it just says parquet there, was that more the pattern wrapping around. On the tuck flap, just that corporate information. Inner tuck flap, just that also there's that same kind of little pattern there. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box, just the plain white colorway, nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside of there. Now that we took a look at that tuck box, time to look at the cards. We'll start with that backline. So here we have a mirrored backline with a blue border instead of the standard white. It's a blue border there, but it is a mirrored design. So you flip it over, same design in both directions, and it is that kind of blue, multicolored. So there's like I think like three different shades of blue there, and the different squares there. You got that kind of square like it's there, that kind of overlapping kind of square design. And then for the cards you get with the deck, you start with the first card here. It's a little bicycle ad card. Then we get to that first Joker, the black and white Joker. Just it says Joker there was the US, and then the King on the bike. And the second Joker is a colored Joker, but more of it's more of a darker kind of blue tone for the colored Joker. That custom Ace of Spades here says Bicycle Parquet. The United States Blank Company, made in the USA. And then you got that spade there, just in that kind of darker blue shade. And then the rest of the deck is just pretty much a standard deck of bicycle cards until you get to the court cards. The court cards are the standard court cards, just in that blue kind of shade, the custom colorway of the blue. And then the diamonds are slightly different. They're more of a lighter, kind of almost pinkish kind of tone instead of that like bright red color that they always are. And then the court cards once again are that custom blue shade of colorway. And then the court cards for the clubs here are also that blue colorway. Like a bluish kind of gray almost. And the clubs are just standard clubs. And then the hearts, once again, the court cards, Jack, Queen, King, and that blue, like gray, the bluish gray kind of shade. And then the rest of the hearts are that kind of like almost kind of light pink kind of colorway, like a light red. And the last card in the deck is that double backer of the back design. And the one thing I didn't mention about the back design, it is a fully inked back design. So that means the edges could chip and peel a little bit. So it'll start turning a little bit white. That's the only thing to notice with fully inked back designs. But now that we took a look at those cards, time to test the handling. And they're that air cushion finish from the United States Playing Company. So first we'll start with the springs. Well, like I say, pretty smooth springs. Straight out of the box. They're a little bit on the stiffer side, so you definitely have to break them in. Get them a little bit more broken in. But not bad. They're pretty nice springs. You only have to put a little bit of like pressure into it to spring them, but not too bad. So you definitely have to break them in for some people. But pretty smooth. I want to the fans. As you can see, they spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers, no stickiness, clumpiness to the cards. Now for that Pharaoh. A decent Pharaoh. They did slightly kind of catch on each other, but not too bad. Now for a giant fan of that back design. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. And the reverse Pharaoh is definitely a lot more smoother. Now if we're trying to fan up the faces. And now time for the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. Well, like I say, the Riffles are a little bit on the stiffer side. Just because they're like a brand new deck. So they're going to be slightly broken in. Like they do still riffle and stuff like that. They just need to be slightly broken in. That'll be a little bit more smoother. Well, they're not too bad straight out of the bat. And now time for the pack of cuts. Well, pretty smooth and average pack cuts. No issues there. And for the one-handed cut. Or surely a cut. And now time for the dribble. We got the pretty smooth and pretty like kind of, they almost feel a little bit like soft. But pretty nice dribbles. They definitely have more grip width. The face is up. But now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, they're not a bad custom bicycle deck. I kind of like it. They're in that kind of darker blue color with a little bit of accent of the white there. Or, I guess there's no actual white on it. It's just a lighter shade of blue to make it a little stand out. Yeah, which is pretty nice. I like that kind of overlapping kind of design. There was the dark border there. Would have been cool to have like a borderless design. If it was borderless, then it would look even better, in my opinion. But still looks pretty nice with that border. And then for the faces, from the 2 to 10, they're pretty standard there. I guess from the ace to 10, except for the custom ace of spades, obviously. And then you got the court cards there, which are that like the blue shade, like the grayish kind of blue kind of tone there. And then you got the hearts and the diamonds, which are that kind of lighter, kind of reddish pink kind of tone there. So it is slightly custom for some of the faces, but like pretty standard at the same time. Yeah. And then the handling, these handle pretty fantastic. A little bit stiff when you take them straight out of the box for the first time. But they're still nice and smooth because they're that air cushion finish. And because it's fully inked on the back, so the ink on the back could make the cards a little bit thicker. But overall, they still handle pretty nicely there. And they feel great in the hands. Nice and smooth there. So, I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 436 of a daily deck review. This has been the Blue Parquet Bicycle playing cards, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.